Okay. Another video. It's Saturday, November 16th, 8:57 a.m. It's got no fucking call, so this is like the third video. And yeah, I just want to say how I feel like what happened is uh yeah, I feel like what happened is they fucking with me, dog. That's what they doing. Cause the phone ringing like crazy for no fucking reason. I feel like I feel like the Native Americans, black that was already here. I feel like the Manasseh and Ephraim was exiled and they came over the waters like the word says. And just like how you got back in Africa, how they say in Africa, you know, you got the West Africans. You got people of certain parts of Africa. So you got different nations. You got different nations of people in Africa. And so I feel like you know, you gotta get the competition out of the way. You know, you got Israelites that came down here and they were thriving and stuff. They was doing well for themselves. They came down here, they was thriving, and you know, the people of that who's inhabited that land already hated on them. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what? They the competition. They worship another god. They over here got their own businesses. They got their own economy going on, and they thriving and shit. They getting in the way. You know, we don't fuck with them. They worship other shit. We worship our thing. Fuck them. You know how that shit go. And and I feel like the ones that they call the native indigenous black Americans or whatever, the native indigenous black people, I feel like the tribes probably Manasseh and Ephraim who had to come over the waters, who was exiled had to come over the waters. Not by captivity though, but just by travel. And they was over there and they populated and I feel like it was people already here. You know what I'm saying too. And I feel like the same thing that happened in Africa when, they took certain people captive and enslaved them and brought them to another place. I feel like I feel like Manasseh and Ephraim, they was already branched off from the rest of Israel because there were certain people of Israel that was exiled and certain people went into captivity. So I feel like the ones that was already here, they I feel like just like how them crackers came over and they teamed up with them Africans to come against the Israelites and they enslaved them and shit. I feel like the same motherfuckers who was here already, the white people and the other people, they came and they teamed up and came against the Israelites that was here too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just prophecy, period. And both of them felt the type of way. And then you got people, that they see a come up, they're like, shit, we can get all these spices and all these, we can get spices and herbs and shit. We can come up. We can get weaponry and shit like that. They want to come up. So just like how we see today with gang stalking, you got certain people who want to come up, so they're gonna do whatever, bitch, to make sure they alright. They gonna say their own ass. And then just to see back in the jihad, there was Indians who had slaves. There was Indians. I'm like, bro, Native Americans had slaves. I'm like, what the fuck? Native Americans had slaves back then. Like, that's crazy. And what they used to do was they had a treaty with the white people, whatever, whoever. Like, we gonna catch these slaves, these runaway slaves, and we're gonna bring them back to y'all. And we're gonna keep some for ourselves. So it was Indians who had slaves, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shit like it's deep. But I'm just saying, I don't know about the whole. I don't know about everything in its totality, but just like back in the G, you know what I'm saying? Just like bro. Like when you the competition and you thriving, motherfuckers gonna hate on you, bro. And so motherfuckers gonna do what they can to knock you over, bro, to knock you off. So if motherfuckers gotta team up, if all your enemies gotta team up to come against you, which is gang stalking to get you out the picture, they fine with that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I said, and I did a video before this. It was better, but all this fuck shit happened all at once. Thankful that shit vexed me, dog.
What you doing down here,
I ain't gonna let all this shit vex me. So yeah, and for Delon, if he see this video, Delon on the mic, he subscribed to me. If he see this video, this man asked me, bro, like, okay, why you have a reddish tone to you? Why you have an undertone? Like, why you red? Like, you have a tone to you? And I'm like, bro, first of all, black people not even black. Now, there's some people that are black of the world, but black people are brown skin. You know what I'm saying? They're a certain tone of color. And it says David was ruddy himself. And David's son, he had a son who was ruddy and he was fair. When saying fair, I mean good looking. So, both of the babies came out, like Esau came out red, but Esau came out red and hairy. You know, I'm not hairy. And when black people be babies, a lot of black people as babies they come out light skinned. They come out like what people call red these days. They come out light skinned. You know what I'm saying? And then they get darker along the way. You know, we turn bronze or burnt brass, which it said Jesus' feet was burnt brass. We turn to burnt brass, burnt bronze, whatever. So, but we still have that red undertone. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I came across this indigenous shit again. So I mean, all I know is the Most High showing me I'm Yehuda, bro. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Cause I mean, I was just shown that I'm Yehuda. You feel me? I'm a Yahshua, the tribe of Yehuda. So I mean, I don't know how this shit is to be real. Like I don't know. But I'm not gonna fully rule it out because it's a lot of shit. Our Bible been manipulated and fucked with, bro. So I'm not finna sit here and say what the woo. All I can do is put pieces together, and y'all willing, the thing that's consistent will be the truth. So that's the only thing I can really do because I only been here 26 years. So I don't know everything. I don't have the overall truth. But when it comes to prophecy and shit that I've experienced and dealing with the word and things, I can see certain things of the word are definitely true. And when it comes to history, I can't tell you step by step how things transpire. I can just give you like things that I came across, that I witnessed, and that I just research myself. So I don't know. But truth, all truth gonna be shown one day. So who knows? But I personally believe it happened like that. I feel like certain group, I feel like Ephraim and Manasseh or whatever, they was exiled and came over here, and then you have certain other tribes that went into captivity and also was exiled, and they was just in different places, and they was taken and brought over here to the islands and to over here too. I feel like that shit happened for real because how could you expect? Because we got black people, imported slaves all over the world. You know what I'm saying? There's only one way that can happen. People had to be taken and dispersed and bought and sold, bro. It's like somebody went to like a fucking like somebody went into a Walmart and all the Israelites is on the shelf and people just took and went home with their own, groups of Israelites type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I don't know. And then on the other end, it could be the Most High just showing me on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It could be the Most High just showing me because, like I said, I don't know who my mom's side of the family is, and I just know who my dad's side is. You know what I'm saying? So I could be, Yehuda on my dad's side, and Ephraim on my mom's side. Who knows? But I'm definitely a Yashra, so. But I don't know, But I feel like I'm Yehuda, bro, because everything the Most High literally showed me, bro, he showed me of everybody who was of Yehuda bloodline, bro. So it's like, and just seeing I had that same thing within myself, seeing that lineage thing going, like, bro, it's crazy how he told me this, and everybody that he showed me is literally David, Solomon, or Jesus, bro. So it's crazy how everything that the Most High person showed me is an alignment of those three things. And I have, I'm very wise for my age, just like Solomon, who's the tribe of Yehuda. Literally, my life is literally the testimony of Christ himself, or Jesus himself, the prophet Jesus. And then I'm a conqueror, I'm strong, battle ready, and I make psalms and poems and all these things, just like David. So it's like everything with me is like literally in alignment with that. You know what I'm saying? And then David himself was ready, so had a tone to himself. So everything just Yehuda for me, bro. And then when I seen I was first in the land, like it says in the word, I found it one time, but I'm gonna look till I find it again. But it says that Yehuda will be first in the land. And when I seen, I had this experience like this, like I was taken, like the Most High took me and dropped me off in this other place, and I was like one of the first ones there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, he said Yehuda gonna be the first in the land. So I'm like, okay. And it's just everything. It's just a line up with me being Yehuda, bro. So I don't know. I don't know. It could have been some intermixing going on, and I'm just part of the intermixing as far as the tribes go, who was brought over, and then certain tribes was already here and stuff like that. So I don't know, but yeah, I just want to speak on that, bro. This is once again another video. All these interruptions and shit. It's a Shabbat, so I definitely just want to, get the Most High his due diligence, and read and pray and continue to fast and do the things I do for the Most High. So I'll go to the Creator. Shalom, bro. I just want to speak on this shit, man.